Hey folks, Randy here doing Cut and Trim. So I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and I figured I'd kind of give you guys an update on what's going on. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into things. Excuse me. The last couple of weeks have been nuts, man. We've been hanging out around 105, 106 customers, and that's a lot of work for one guy. And so, that's a lot. Having a lot of issues with the current mower that I have. I think I've gotten those worked out, and we'll talk about that in the upcoming video. But that was adding to the stress and pressure. I hired my first non-family member employee. That lasted one day. I'm probably not going to talk about that here, just because reasons. And I got hurt. It had been an ongoing thing. My right arm was getting progressively more and more sore. And it was getting to the point where I felt like I was losing strength in it, and didn't want to go to the doctor because honestly I was afraid of what they were going to say. And finally my wife made me go, and basically they diagnosed me with tennis elbow. Tendonitis in my elbow. So I asked her what I could do about it, and I was telling her, this is what I do for a living. And she was like, well, how many lawns do you cut in a day? And I was like, well, I don't know, like 15, 20 a day. And she was like, well, maybe cut that back to 5 or 10. It's like, well, that's definitely not happening. And so been figuring out how to make that work. I had some different ideas about it. It was actually, my actual plan was to buy one of those backpack trimmers. Hold on, this thing's good. My plan had been to buy one of those backpack trimmers, but in the United States, or at least as far as I can tell, the only ones you can get are from China, which I'm fine with that, because they're basically just trimmers with on a backpack, and you can swap out the power head if you need to. But they're like a month and a half out, because they're coming from China. Steel sells one, but they don't sell it in America, which, Steel, what's going on with that? So I ended up buying a harness system, and I'll show you guys that at some point. It's not very comfortable, not very fun, but it takes the stress off my arm. And then I also got one of those cool, what do you call them? I don't know what you call these stupid things. I always thought people looked dumb when they wore them. But having used one, this is the box. Having worn it actually helps a lot. I didn't expect that because it looks really dumb. But that's helping a lot. So that's kind of where we've been. I haven't really been posting anything just because I've been working like a maniac. Like amazingly, we've only had to cancel 3 or 4 lawns because we've also had a decent amount of rain. But it's just been brutal. On top of that, actually I'm recording this on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to any of you guys that are dads out there. And this Father's Day, for whatever reason, has been kind of a rough one. Or the lead up to it. My father was like basically my best friend, and he died how long ago? 13 years ago, I think. Is it 13? It's going to be 14. It'll be 14 years ago this year. And I normally do really good about it, but for some reason this year it really got to me, and I just didn't feel like doing anything or talking to anybody, including you guys. So, but I think I'm kind of through the roughness. I've also gotten I've gotten into lawn care shape, I like to call it. You can be in good shape, but there's a difference. It's like lawn care shape, where you're comfortable taking, carrying a trimmer around a lot, and, walking behind a mower and just, being fresh and doing all that. And so I'm kind of back in the lawn care shape where 15 yards is not the overwhelming prospect that it was at the beginning of the season. Now it's just kind of like, 15 yards. If I start at 7, I can be done by like 2:30. So that's what's going on. I got some videos coming up. Kind of going over different things. Hopefully I'll get them out to you soon, because they're at this point, they're just in the right here. They haven't actually been recorded, so hopefully be able to get that taken care of for you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Have a good one.